Alright, let's get started here. So we are going to try and learn how to use MakerCase and then export that file over to Gravit so that we can design some custom stuff onto a box. And in this case, we're going to be trying to make a tissue box, right? Like a cover for a tissue box. So you can see right here that when you go to MakerCase.com, it comes up pretty much right off of the bat with just what you need. So you have your box width. Right now I have units of measurement of inches, but you can change that if you want, but we'll stick with inches. And you can see that if I change the width to 4, and now you can see that it's a little bit extended there. If I change the height to 4 and change this back to 2, you can see that the height is now very tall, like a building. And then if I change this back to 2 and I change this to 4, it would go the other way. We're going to keep everything very boxy here. So 2 inches by 2 inches by 2 inches. And this is the dimension outside of the box. Now I think it automatically comes flat between the edges. So we're going to change that to have these finger joints. You could even get a little bit more complex and do these T-slot joints, but we're going to just stick with finger joints here, and it's easy enough. Material thickness we're going to leave there, unless I mention otherwise. And at this point, you can save your model if you want. Boom, done. And then I'm going to click, and that'll save it as a JSON. Now we're going to create or generate these laser cut plans. So we're going to exit that. I want to just show you what this says. So vector cutting, la la la, text engraving, blah blah blah. We're going to leave all that pretty much set, what it says. And then we're going to click download plans. Done. And it comes out as case plan 1. Alright, we got that. Perfect. Let's go to Gravit. I already had it up. And in this case, we are not going to worry about that. Okay? Because we are going to open from computer. Because we just downloaded this to our computer. It's not on the cloud in internet land right now. This one's housed right here on my computer. So what we're going to do is we're going to scroll down. I think it was called Case Plans 1. There it is, open. There we go. All right. So what I figure, and this may change, but what I'm thinking is that these groups and paths are actually kind of causing a problem when we push it over to the laser cutting software. So what we're going to try and do here is we're going to take these paths out of every one of these groups, like so. So we're just dragging these paths outside of their groups. I'm not sure if this step is necessary, but let's consider it necessary at this point. And to just keep things clean, we're going to delete these groups too. So we're going to take this one out, take this one out of there. Whoop, we just moved it into a different group. There we go. Take that one out. We're going to delete these. Bye-bye. And then this one is the last one. Okay. So now we just have our paths. And if we want to select all of these paths all at once, we can select the top one, hold down Shift, and select the bottom one. And that'll do all the ones in between. And I am going to go ahead and change this border to red. What that's going to do is it's going to allow us to cut that one at a different power and speed variable than what we are going to insert on here. So this is going to be fully cut through on the wood. The next thing we can add in here is, let's just do a star. So we're going to add a star. Boop, 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 boop. And we have our star here. So we add our star. We can add a border if we want. I suggested there's a black border. Duplicate this star. We can make this one with no fill. How do we do that? Well, you can just put that down to 0. Now it's invisible. We could take this, duplicate it again, and if we want this one cut at a different time, we can change this one to green. And you know what? Let's make the green borderline even bigger. Let's make it 5. See the difference there. I just duplicated it and we can put it down there. So now we can go ahead and save. We'll save this as test run. And you can see right here I just created something similar. At this point, you would export to SVG, and now you have your file that you would send to me. Now let's try something here. I haven't done this before, so we're going to try to display capture. Bye-bye. And now let's move this. Let's make it bigger. Let's see if we can do that. Whoa, sorry. What I'm trying to do is expand this out so that we can see in full screen. Window capture, video capture device. Let's add that. Okay. That did nothing. Oh. Well, maybe if we just look at this very teeny tiny screen, that's fine, I guess. I just wanted to show you why we're doing all this, and yeah, we're 3D printing over there. If you can see there are 3 little colors. Those are actually different orders of how this thing is going to cut through. So, I really wish this was bigger. Let's see if this does it. Video capture device, add existing. Okay, look at this. Here we go. Alright, this is really crazy. Alright, so now, this is the weirdest way to capture a video. Let's see. Yeah, you can see where's my finger? Over there. Right there. That is, that's what I'm talking about. Speed, power, and you can see I've changed those variables on each pass in order there. And the colors represent the different things that are going to get cut. Right there. See how the outline's red? So if we were to run this, I'm not going to do it on camera, but when we run this, it's going to cut things all at different times. So let's cut it, and then you guys can see this later on when it's all done. So we can really visualize this.